All right, if you are just tuning in to CNN, we have breaking news coming in, and it's about the Supreme Court of the United States. Really, it's about the president's new pick. We're getting word that it is Elena Kagan, the Solicitor General of the United States. That is what NBC News is reporting. Elena Kagan, the Solicitor General of the United States, apparently the president's pick as a Supreme Court nominee. And again, NBC News reporting that on a turn now. CNN's Mark Preston and the best political team on television helping us out through all of this. Mark, there you see him in Washington, D.C. Mark, the big question, of course, is who is Elena Kagan? Who is Elena Kagan? Stand by. Hold that thought. We're going to find out who she is, and then we'll talk after this.
Elena Kagan here congratulating retiring Justice John Paul Stevens on his long and distinguished career.
If you ever argue before the Supreme Court, beware. Underlying Justice Stevens' extraordinary politeness, extraordinary courtesy, danger awaits.
Now the Solicitor General could fill the very seat Justice Stevens is vacating at the end of this term.
Thank you, Justice Stevens.
A 50-year-old New York City native, Kagan is a former dean of Harvard Law School, where she also received her law degree. She worked in the Clinton White House and is currently the federal government's top lawyer before the Supreme Court. She's argued 6 cases herself since taking over the job in 2009. During confirmation hearings for that position, some senators were skeptical Kagan had the necessary experience because she's never been a judge and had at that point never argued a case before the Supreme Court or any court for that matter.
How are you going to handle that, and how are you going to prepare yourself?
I'm very confident that I'm up to this part of the job as I am to all the many other parts. I think I bring up a lifetime of learning and study of the law, and particularly of the constitutional and administrative law issues that form the core of the court's docket. I think I bring up some of the communication skills that have made me, I'm just going to say, a famously excellent teacher.
If you're just tuning in to CNN, we have breaking news, and the reason we're showing you Elena Kagan is because now NBC News is reporting that she is the president's pick. She would be the 3rd woman on the 9-member bench. And Mark Preston, our political editor, Mark, this would be the strongest representation by women on the Supreme Court ever.
It would, and as President Obama has been looking at who to put on the court, no question that he was looking at gender. He was also looking at race, and he's probably also looking at regional diversity. You know, one of the candidates that he's been considering is an appellate court judge from out west, Don. You know, if you look at the court and how it's set up right now, you seem to have a lot of Ivy Leaguers who are on the court. So Elena Kagan would seem to fit that bill. She is an Ivy Leaguer, but she is a woman and would bring that element of diversity to the court.